Hi everyone, in this lecture I want to talk about filters and what are the application in different tables view that you see. Right now you see the tracking view of the Gantt chart. I'm gonna just right click on my table either from here, or I can go to view and click on the tables as you see here and then put it on the entry, and you see how it works. So like Excel file, you can just click on each of these columns that you see here, and what you see here, there is one item for the filters, and based on the, for example, the column that you are at, you can, for example, apply different filters here and just see what is the application. So if I want to say, if I want to filter my critical path, it just show me the critical path. If I press Ctrl Z, then the filter will be removed. So I can have several filters at the same time. So let's say I want to have the critical path first, and for the duration, if I go to filter, I want to say I want to have the duration which are a week or longer. And as you see, so at the same time two different filters are applied. Even I can go further and say, okay, this start is, for example, show me those that have, for example, a duration more than a week, and also they are starting from a specific day, or they are finishing, or show me those tasks that have this person. So like Excel file, you have lots of options here based on the column that you can use. The same things apply here in the other tables. So if I go to the tracking, you see that the filter is active here because I activated the critical path and also the duration filter here. But you can also click here on the person complete and say, okay, show me those tasks that are completed, in progress, not started, or those that have between 1 to 25%. One thing to remember, you can just apply custom filter as well. If I press custom, then it says, okay, I am just working on the person complete tab, and then you can say, okay, I want to have different parameter. If I put it on equal, then you can just put one specific number, and then if you filter it, then it shows that specific those tasks that equals to the person complete of that you defined here. Or you can say set a range. You can say, okay, this is greater than one specific number, or it is smaller, or it is between a range. These are different operator that you can apply in your filter in order to define a new filter. After you apply it, you can also click on save and then call a name for this filter, and then you are able to save. And I will show you this window a little bit later, just a few seconds later, and you will see. And then you save it, you press it, and the next time that you come to the person complete and you go to the filter, you would be able to see the customized filter that you created for your person complete and for this project. So that's the application of filter. One important hint to remember when you have filter on, because especially for complex project, don't forget to remove these filters, clear filters, because it may happen you start working and then some of these tasks are filtered and you don't pay attention to them, or you go to the resource sheet and then, for example, some of your resources based on the filter that you define are removed, and you don't see those resources in your resources. So it's important, super important, to clear filters. Even in Excel, if you're working in Excel, whenever you're working with filter and then you are closing your file and then you want to get back to your file, make sure that you put a hint somewhere, or you remove the filters because you are aware that, for example, there is a filter. So if you recall here, I put one button in the quick bar toolbar that you can just put the filter here, so to remove the filter. So if I click on remove the filter, all the filters are gonna remove. Either I can do it from here, or it's here in the view section in the filter. So there is one button here where you can clear filter. Just the last point for filters, you could apply filters here in the column, or you can apply filters to the whole table according to one of these criteria. So if I put on critical or a date range, let's say if I put the date range, then I can filter some of the tasks that, let's say, they are between beginning of May and end of June, and then I press OK, and then here I can just put, for example, and before, let's say, end of here, okay, and then it shows all those tasks. Again, if I want to clear this filter, I click here and I click on clear filter. The last point is that you can define a new filter, and the way, as I told you, you can just come to the filter in the view tab and then click here, define new filter, and put a name for this one. So you can say date range. We had a date range as well, but you can say, for example, one of your deadline, let's say management deadline, and you can say here in this view that I want to have the field, and then when you click on the field, then you have all the, for example, parameter in your project. You can say I want the finish of the project, so I have the finish, so the finish should be, for example, less than one specific value that you define for your project. So this is important, that you can define one criteria here, and then you can say and or this for example second criteria applies. So when you say and, it means the first criteria is met, and then the second criteria should also be met. But when you say or, it means either first or the second criteria is met, and then you apply the management deadline. So then the management deadline, let's say your management give you a deadline to provide the information on a specific date, then you can filter it and say what are the tasks that I can deliver before that specific date. So this is the application of and or to your project. You can cut one of these rows, you can insert a new row into your, for example, new filter that you are defining, and then you press apply, and it will be automatically apply, or you can press save, and this filter with this name will be created, and when it is created, then you can use this filter whenever you want. That's whatever you need to know for filter. It's super useful, as I'm sure you have already used it in your Excel files before. Thanks for watching. You are doing great. See you in the next video.